What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here, and this is a very interesting video from CNBC television. This video is exactly about a year and 3 months old. I'll put a link in the description for you guys in this video, but this video is very interesting. It basically says their earnings, the price increase, and the health of the the health of the U.S. consumer. Now they're not talking about no bug here. Emphasis, I said bug for just for you guys know what that is. They're not talking about that. They're basically saying the health of like the consumer. Like, are people spending? Are people going breaking in like the doors of Verizon and saying we want this sale, we want to buy this monthly payment? No, this video is pretty old, and it's it honestly feels like a repeat of what's going on now, because their earnings are coming up. Keep that in mind. They're coming up really soon. I haven't checked the stock price on Verizon, although it's pretty much been kept the same. I don't see no change. I don't see it going to like $60 a share, and another price increase. I'm making a separate video on that. It's getting crazy for Verizon upping these prices. Not on the on the old Get More plans, not on the what is that one called? The Play More. No, it's for the older plans like the Legacy Beyond plan. They're raising the price that up by $3, and it's just, I'm curious to see how far will Verizon go with these price increases, and then question why the consumer is not happy, or basically say, why are they leaving? Like, are we not giving them enough? Well, technically, you because as you can see, I have Verizon. We are pretty content with it, but nowadays consumers are not really looking for like the next best thing, just because everything is so expensive, and they just want a good deal. That's all honestly they care about. Back in the day, like way back, like I think 10, 12 years ago, people did really care about that kind of stuff. And Verizon had basically, how do I say this? Like the magic shell, the magic lamp that basically had the coverage. The price was, expensive back then, but still people relied on the coverage. And now what Verizon is basically losing consumers is the coverage is good, but there's pretty much a lot of gap of LTE. Now, I'm not saying their LTE is unreliable these days, but it's all getting converted to 5G, as you can see in my signal strength. And because of that, it's going to take some time for everything to be converted. You might not get a signal. Tower site might be getting optimized, and it's like taking quite a long time. And keep in mind, all sites of LTE are outdated and old. Not saying that's a bad thing, but when you upgrade to the newest and latest greatest thing, it takes a while. So there's a price increase, which is the problem. People are not getting a good service because they're optimizing, improving the network, or just LTE is not working in the particular area. And the network gets outdated after, I believe, 10 years, and it takes a while to upgrade everything, honestly. And I'm pretty sure Verizon is working hard to upgrade the site. But what about the consumer base? The consumer base is what they've been struggling this since I first made this channel, guys. They've been struggling with this since, I think, October 2021. They've been struggling this for what is it, 3 years now? And it's almost going to be 4. And I think Verizon's division team, board, execs, and marketing needs to get on track and maybe change these plans too. Now, don't get me wrong. My plan is not bad. It's the cheapest Verizon. I think this is the cheapest Verizon will ever go on plans. Keep in mind, they're not that bad. But just their competitors have honestly better things. And what's crazy enough, even AT&T doesn't have perks, and they're crushing it. They're crushing the competition. For T-Mobile has the most perks. People nowadays say the most value, and I agree. The more value you give, the more people will flock to you. But Verizon is all about premium, and can I be mad about that? No, because that's how Verizon's always been. They've been the premium network. They have to be the show off, the ego kid on the block, the popular kid in school, and that's basically what Verizon is. You can't really change that unless they make a huge change and profit losses go down the drain and they start panicking. But Verizon still makes several couple billion a year, and their cash flow is insane, and they've invested $50 billion of their assets and money into 5G. So that's keep that in mind. And haven't done the math yet, but some of that money is all debt on is sorry, not all debt. Some of that money is debt. I mean, Verizon could have had just $50 billion lying around, but I'm pretty sure part of that is debt, and they have to pay that off, and they have to see a return on investment. So, what do you guys think about this? I think Verizon needs to get their act together, because the price increase, if they keep going, every company is raising prices on this at this point, but Verizon is the one that's struggling, losing consumers the most, and they're starting to lose off even more consumers they don't normally lose. So let me know what you guys think about this. I'll make a separate video on this and another video about Verizon and Vesper, because there's just a lot to unpack here, a lot of more information just I keep seeing, and I think there needs to be a huge change, and everyone talks about a huge change. Will they do the change, Verizon? Probably not, unless they see a huge decline in sales and they start laying off more employees, which is honestly sad to say, but look at the economy. Look at Verizon raising prices. Look at the other look at the other companies raising prices. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe for videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.